Good morning and welcome to the Talk of the Town. My guest this morning is Chathini Uduwana, Ambassador, Women in Tech Sri Lanka chapter. Good morning and welcome, Chathini.
Good morning.
Chathini, when we talk about Sri Lanka's role in harnessing its growth potential, particularly towards economic recovery, we need to specifically discuss the role of advancing STEM. Particularly, the question arises, where are the women in STEM?
Okay, yeah, that's a good question actually. So we have a strong education system and the university system, and the STEM role is we have lots of graduates coming out of the universities, and I know that we don't have proper research facilities, but still we have lots of opportunities in Sri Lanka that we can utilize as female tech professionals. But the question is, are we doing it properly?
Is there an inclusionary space for women in tech? It is a male-dominated industry. Speak to us about the barriers. Why aren't we seeing more women at boardroom level?
Yes. Inclusivity, yes, I would say yes, we have issues. I'm not saying that we don't have issues, but still, like if you have the certain skills, then you are good. Then if you have the confidence that we are looking for, and if you have the certain tech skills, then no one is there to question you. It's about just getting done the job. But when it comes to senior positions, we have a huge problem because most of these tech professionals quit their job after like 2 or 3 years max. So, and even though they continue their job, they don't want to be challenged. They are just really happy where they are in their comfort zone. They don't want to climb up the career ladder, not really looking for a challenge, just playing their, like the caregiver role and not ambitious enough. So in that way, we don't have more of the decision makers in the industry.
What kind of mindset shift do we need, not just amongst women in the tech industry, but societally also?
Yes. So this is a problem in the society actually, because we have certain social expectations, so like certain stereotyping happening, and that way I think like this is starting with the family at first place. So we need to talk about the role of the mothers first of all, and like we have came across all kind of scenarios like especially the mothers stop their kids doing their jobs, and all the time they question like, is it a good decision? Like I have came across even sometimes my mother tells, okay, I'm gonna stop like whoever getting into this industry because of because she is judging me from my experience. I don't want any other kid to be out of the country during Sinhala New Year. So imagine the role of the mother. So these are the issues that we need to address, and I think parents, they should be more aware and get the exposure and really get to know what is these STEM sectors. And not only that, like they should also get all this knowledge about how much they are earning and what are the paths that's available for my kid and what is the actual job and is that safe. All this information should be, they can find out if they really want.
We are used to hearing of the traditional professions like doctor, engineer, teacher, university lecturer, lawyer. But when you say marine biologist or software architect, these terms are not familiar to the objective bystander.
Yes. Yeah.
So there is a certain mystery surrounding it.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you do when you're a marine biologist? What do you end up doing, you know?
It's hard to explain the job. That's a problem actually. So imagine now if you are a teacher or a doctor, you have certain objects associated with your job, and the general public, if you go to a hospital, you get to see what's the role of the doctor or the nurse. So it's out there, and but it's really hard to explain that. Maybe why do I have to travel, and why do I have to use like 4 or 5 computers, and why I don't like that no one is disturbing to me. I can't like talk to people when I'm working, because it's all happening in the head. So that these are the things that these are the jobs that newly occurred in Sri Lanka, like new, not really newly, but still these are new. And now only people are getting familiarized with these things, but still we are really scared of the things that we don't know, right?
So how do we address this knowledge gap or information deficit?
Yeah. I think that's the role of like people like us and you can address. So educating parents and showing them what are the actual job roles are. And I think like even for the big corporates, like big tech people, they can open up their offices and show them kind of this, open days. So that's all about creating awareness. And I don't think still like people want to Google and see like parents, how does Microsoft look like. So I don't think still they are doing it. Like maybe they'll go to Facebook, but not that really digging of information. So maybe like, we need to start this discussion in the society. And if your friend's son is working as a son or a daughter working in this tech sector, you can just ask like, what are the stuff that you're working on? And do you talk to people? And like, what sort of projects, what sort of client that you're working in?
So the software engineer is not someone who you can ask to fix your computer.
No, not at all.
All right.
That's a common misunderstanding.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Chathini Uduwana. Thank you, and it's back to the studio.
Thank you.